Africa. Afromedia Canada is Africa in miniature. Afromedia at the service of the African.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone, connecting to this broadcast right here, right now. I welcome every one of you. As you are connecting, kindly share this program. Let it go viral. It's coming to you live and direct from Canada. This is Afro Media Canada, and we are going to be putting on the spotlight our Reverend Honorable Dr. Folashade Olabaji Oba. She's the one of the great women that is doing great in our community, and she has a lot of titles and a lot of posts that she sits on. She's going to introduce herself, and we're going to be having a great conversation with her on this broadcast. Watch out, Africa on camera. We are going to be coming up with different people from different parts of Africa and the rest part of the world. So this hour, we are on the spotlight with this great woman of our time. Let me allow her to introduce herself to the listeners at home as we are getting ready to go live and direct from here in connection with the African Portal Radio TV. I'm Dari Olusan. How are you, ma? And welcome to Afro Media Canada in conjunction with the African Portal. Kindly introduce yourself to the listeners at home.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Honorable Dr. Folashade Olabanji, the National Chairman, Association of Local Government Vice Chairman of Nigeria, and Executive Vice Chairman, Ikorodu Local Government.
All right, great. Firstly, let me allow you to thank everyone all around the world, especially in Nigeria. I remember you are on my show. I think it's last year. You are calling for people to go out there and vote for your party. But finally, people have delivered. Let's start with that. Let's appreciate people before we get into the business of the day.
Whoa, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that's contributed to the emergence of our president-elect, His Excellency Dr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And really for us, it's a great time to be a Nigerian. It's renewed hope 2023 and beyond. And right now, we're good to go. Nigeria in safer, better hands. Nigeria going to be taking its rightful place among the greatest nations in the world that we truly deserve to be. Collectively, we will work hard, we will rebuild the trust, to making Nigeria, honestly, simply the best. That's what we deserve. I'm proud to be a Nigerian on a day like today.
All right. I really appreciate that. And I so much appreciate everyone connecting to this broadcast this time around. Please kindly share this program. Let this go viral. The more you share it, the more you give it opportunity to go viral. We have Arebere in the studio. In Yoruba land, in our culture, we believe that the woman carry a very big weight when it comes to community, because there is no community without women, and that is why we are putting her on the spotlight 8 days after the presidential election, 8 days to the let's say 7 days to the governorship election in Nigeria. So I just want to know, what is the condition at the moment? The tension is so high during the week. A lot of people have so much to say. Give us updates of what is going on currently in Nigeria. Some people say there is no celebration after the announcement of the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that there is no celebration anywhere in Nigeria. What is the situation in Nigeria at the
moment? Well, one thing you would know about our leader, our presidential-elect, the one thing he says is, I feel the pain of Nigeria. He wants to get Nigeria working. We will celebrate. There will be so much for us to celebrate. Right now is work time. Getting Nigeria working for us all. That is what is paramount and germane on our heart right now. We've got another election next weekend. We cannot wait. It's going to be greater Nigeria rising, greater Lagos rising. We're very
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. We're having challenges with our network there. She's coming back. She's coming back. It's going to be better. It's going to be good. You know, the network can be very funny sometimes, but as you are connecting to this broadcast, kindly share this program, share it, and let it go viral. We are believing that it's going to be a great conversation. It's going to be a robust conversation. It's time of sober reflection. It's time for us to think out of the box. It's time for us to get it right. If Nigeria fail to get it right at this time, it will be very disastrous and it will be very painful because the world is looking, Africa is watching, and
Ready to be
the
inspired
next
by the
generation.
amazing stories of best-selling authors and filmmakers? Afromedia offers an engaging media platform so you can begin your journey today. Explore our website now and let yourself be moved by the incredible tales of these incredible creatives. Ready to be inspired by the amazing stories of best-selling authors and filmmakers? Afromedia offers an engaging media platform so you can begin your journey today. Explore our website.
In the coming show, we will have a guest from South Africa who is both an author and a speaker. The CEO of the African Portal Radio TV International based in South Africa. Further, he is also an author, motivational speaker, model, and businessman. He also studied journalism at the University of Pennsylvania. He is the founder of and member of several organizations advocating for the African state and African development. In the coming show, we will have a guest from South Africa who is both an author and a speaker. The CEO of the African Portal Radio TV International based in South Africa. Further, he is also an author, motivational speaker, model, and businessman. He also studied journalism at the University of Pennsylvania. He is the founder of and member of several organizations advocating for the African state and African development.
We broadcast from Ottawa City, the capital of Canada. Together, we raise the bar and expand our reach. Through Afromedia radio and social media channels. The viewpoint here transcends the narrow constraints of traditional media. In the human story, we take sides. Leading personalities are interviewed. We conduct professional reviews and reports. The original content we produce is created and presented by international journalists. You can only watch Canadian Afromedia channels. It was and still is a very enriching experience to interact with you. All opinions are welcome, but they are not our views, and we assume no responsibility. We broadcast from Ottawa City, the capital of Canada. Together.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone joining us. We having challenges with our network. The network is disappointing us on our side, but we believe that we're going to get this network right. This network needs to behave now. Lagosians are waiting. Nigerians are waiting. And God is waiting to see the glory shining from the great country of the world, the great country in Africa, Nigeria. All right, welcome back, man. We know that the network can be very funny sometimes. You have said something about the what happened last weekend and what about to happen this coming weekend. Give us updates of what is going on and the preparation for what is coming next weekend.
Well, we're still working hard. We've got a few more days for the campaigning for our governorship candidates and the House of Assembly in Lagos State. And, you know, for us, I'm so sure it's going to be victory assured for His Excellency, Dr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and his deputy, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, and all our assembly candidates. You know, it's Mr. Project. So many great things he has done. We almost thought it was impossible to get things done at this level. There's a reason why we say Lagos leads, other states follows. Okay, so we're proud to say that tested and trusted, okay, all the way. Dr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu is it for us, any day, anytime.
All right, let's look at the past week. Last weekend, the election, the presidential election, the House of Assembly election on a federal level. The report came out and let us know that the voting level in Lagos is kind of not robust for your party. What exactly is the problem? And what is the way forward here?
Well, a lot of things happened last weekend, but we are here today. We're here today and we're saying, honestly, we're good to go. We're not looking back. We are so sure we can almost tell you, like, come next week, Saturday, it's going to be a landslide victory. We're so sure on that.
All right. Okay. I don't want us to shine so much on the political issue. I want us to take it beyond the political thing. You are the woman and you are the leader and you are also the voice of the people. Let's look beyond the political issue now. Let's talk about the current situation in Nigeria. Before the election, there is scarcity of petrol, the cash is not flowing, and stuff like that. Is all this have been resolved? What is the situation right now?
Well, we talked about the mantra, renewed hope, okay? And so renewed hope is here, okay? The president-elect has said, we're going to have to be creative, talking about government might not be all in everybody's pocket, but we have more than enough resources, okay? Individually, collectively, we're blessed. The diversity of this great country is the greatest asset that we have. The human capacity development. So many things are going to be opening up. The security, definitely a must do. Our children, the youths, okay? Prioritize. He talked about the students knowing that when they're going to be in school, when it's 4 years, it's going to be 4 years, not 4 years going on 7 years, okay? There'll be credit facilities available, training, the entrepreneur side, okay? I mean, so many good things are going to be going on for us all now as a great country. So we're really looking forward to all this great stuff together, us, making sure that, Nigeria occupies its place.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. I remember last time when I have conversation with you, we talked so much about the your own interest in becoming a politician. We live in a continent whereby we have a very few women being into politics, and a lot of women are still scared to come into politics. And we want to grow a continent where women also have opportunity to lead and also to be part of what is going on, which is politics in Africa. What are you doing in your own little capacity to encourage women to join politics?
Well, no pain, no gain. Nobody says anything good or great in life comes easy, okay? But it's well worth it. For me, it is about the people, the love of my people, the love of the people that keeps me doing what I do, is the empathy to make sure, I tell people we all owe it to Mother Earth to leave it better than we met it. So yes, challenges come and go, but how are you able to add value? How are you able to contribute? It's all about participating, engaging, and contributing your own quarter to making sure that the narratives change positively to people around you or to people coming behind you. Wherever we find ourselves today must be a pillar of hope to anybody else that is coming, around us. And so, as a mother, a sister, an employer of labor, whatever, I care from the bottom of my heart. And so, it's to keep going and to also tell the coming generations. I thank God for my mother, who, if you really look at it, didn't go to school, didn't have your formal education, but she paid for my voice. She labored for my voice. She told me that you can do it. Back then it was all like you had to be a man. If it's not that, but my mother was she told me it is a woman's place to occupy that place, not just for your children, but even for our husbands, okay? You will know that as mothers, we're the pillars in the home. And so we must hold up and hold forth. And everything that we do in Africa, the men get all the credits. I mean, for me, I am not so much for all this women's league, whatever. I am just for a better equal opportunity for us women, and to make sure the numbers, quickly match up. Okay, that's what I do. Do.
All right. I just want to take you back to the line of history. You're talking about your mother. You mentioned it several times. Let me take you back to your journey into politics. Give us a bit of information about how you get into politics and what it is like in politics, especially being a woman in the midst of men. What it is. Let us know about that.
You know what? No 2 days are the same. I didn't set out initially to be a politician, but I knew that I am a sucker for love. I am a people person. I get my energy from people. I love to put smiles on people's faces right from when I was in secondary school, and so from then the interest was there. I love having a lot of people around me when we had issues. I love being the person to always go. It was a girls only school actually, but I always wanted to be the one to make sure I get the problem sorted out for us, and making people happy. And so initially I probably thought of going into the ministry, as a servant of God and all that. I still am. But the more I now thought, what, I needed to reach the unreached, the networking opportunities, to be able to reach out on a larger scale, to make a difference positively. I think that is what drew me into politics. And, so many bad things had been said about politics, don't touch it, don't do this, and I realized that you cannot make a difference if you are not in it, if you're not part of it. You have to actually be on ground, okay, to be able to. If you don't feel it, you don't know it. How do you now feel the pain? How do you now? So, it's the community. That's where my heart is. That's, I lived abroad, for almost 3 decades. So, but coming back to Nigeria for me is the ultimate, because I just feel like I've learned so much. This is where the help is so much needed now. And I needed to give back to the source that's nurtured me. Okay, women were natural nurturers. We juggled so many things, and so most women do not even know the capacity that they have. We talk about capacities, capabilities, and all that. We are wired to really take on so much more. And so I'm telling any woman that's interested, or, to please take that bold step. It's not that bad. It's not, like it's been so much demonized that nobody wants to touch it. But we need more of us in the space.
Wow. Let's look at the situation, the ugly and the beauty of the journey. What are the ugly situations in being in politics and be a politician as a woman? Is there any ugly situation that can make you to feel like, why am I here? This is an insult. I'm not supposed to be. Have you ever experienced such thing, or is there anything like that?
There's no profession that you do. I'm an estate valuer by profession. There is no profession that you do that you will not have one of those days. Okay. So it is not only in politics that you will have your lows and you have your highs. But you know what? For me, I have two favorite words. These two shall pass. And it always does. So I wake up each day with that renewed hope, renewed energy to always wanting to do more, to just make sure that, you know what, yesterday is gone. How did I learn? You know, I tell, you know, most of my mentees, I said, the you of yesterday must be, you know, the you of today must be better than the you of yesterday. And the you of tomorrow must be better, greater than the you of today. You must be prepared, okay? Being prepared is what we all need to, you know, work on, okay? You don't wait till maybe it's when you want to contest an election that, you know, most times people want instant gratification. I've been in this now almost 20 years. This year makes it 20 years. And for me, I have no regrets. It is something that I do from my heart and I love it.
Wow, wow. Is something you do from your heart and you love it. Before we continue, let me just quickly get to the studio in Canada. Let's just have some time to just quickly hear one or two information that we have for you. We're coming back. Please stay tuned.
Thank you. Thank you.
Vous recherchez des informations fiables et actualisées sur les histoires africaines? Afromédia France est un bureau d'information qui fournit aux jeunes Africains des informations et des débats sur la politique, le développement économique, la culture et les événements mondiaux. Afromédia France s'efforce de fournir des informations précises et fiables, ainsi que des débats libres, qui aident les jeunes à prendre des décisions éclairées et à mener des discussions constructives.
We broadcast from Ottawa City, the capital of Canada. Together, we raise the bar and expand our reach. Through Afromedia radio and social media channels. The viewpoint here transcends the narrow constraints of traditional media. In the human story, we take sides. Leading personalities are interviewed. We conduct professional reviews and reports. The original content we produce is created and presented by international journalists. You can only watch Canadian Afromedia channels. It was and still is a very enriching experience to interact with you. All opinions are welcome, but they are not our views, and we assume no responsibility.
Ready to be inspired by the amazing stories of best-selling authors and filmmakers? Afromedia offers an engaging media platform so you can begin your journey today. Explore our website now and let yourself be moved by the incredible tales of these incredible creatives.
In the coming show, we will have a guest from South Africa who is both an author and a speaker. The CEO of the African Portal Radio TV International based in South Africa. Further, he is also an author, motivational speaker, model, and businessman. He also studied journalism at the University of Pennsylvania. He is the founder of and member of several organizations advocating for the African state and African development.
All right, thank you. Welcome back. And I really appreciate every one of you in the studio in Canada. And also I appreciate those of you joining us and also our team here in Pretoria, South Africa. I appreciate every one of you. You are the great team to work with. You are the one that is making this happen. And those of you commenting, you are the co-host of this program. I have with me in the studio Honorable Arabirin Dr. Folashade Olabanji Oba. She's the chairperson of the local government in Nigeria, and she sits on many community groups, especially advocate for the freedom of women, and also she is the voice for the voiceless, and she's one of the great leader of our community. Ma, before we go on break, we actually speaking about you being in politics. And let's look at the situation whereby a lot of people are giving bad things to say about the politician. Say that politician promising they don't deliver. 8 years passed in Nigeria. The APC promised us good life, but up to now we are not seems to experience the good life. What exactly can we say about this, especially in Africa, whereby people have problem with the way politicians are, leading in our continent, Africa? What is your view about that, and why most politicians fail?
Well, that's one thing I think we all need to work on as Nigerians. We are quick to condemn our own. We look at the grass being greener on the other side, not minding that somebody somewhere is watering that grass. We all need to appreciate ourselves and quit the blame game. Own up. We are all responsible to making things better. Okay. Most times we I talked about bastardizing the word politics, making everybody look like they're monsters. Okay. We are all first and foremost family. We are Nigerians. We need to work at that citizenship. Nigeria, be the best as citizen Nigeria. Look at things, openly, and try and embrace things with love, and be ready to give your very best at any point in time. Honestly, that's the way it is for me. And I want to make sure, raising more foot soldiers on that line is what my mission is all about, is what a lot of us that are like minds are all about. The more people that believe in this great entity called Nigeria, the better. You cannot have a place cursing your source every day and have it bless you. We must appreciate and love this great country. I am addicted to this country. I love this country. It is not by accident that God put me here as a Nigerian. We all have choices, okay? There are choices, there are consequences to our choices. But for me, God gave me this choice, and I'm going to make the best out of it.
All right. You don't answer my question. I know that we need to speak good about our continent, our country, Africa, country, Nigeria. But what exactly, why most of the politicians fail? Is it intentionally? Is there a system that is around them that make them fail?
I don't know which part of the world that you're in that you quick saying that politicians are failed. I have not seen, I am not here to condemn anybody. And I am telling you, when you start talking and just talk negative, it's a turn off for me. Don't generalize everybody as being a failure. I am not a failure. I am very much a work in progress. So when you talk, we must be careful. Words matter. We must talk things that heal. We must talk things that bring us together, edifying things as Nigerians. Okay? We must stop condemning ourselves.
Oh, okay, I agree with you, and I really appreciate that. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm getting the one that I know that is not comfortable out of the conversation. But let's look at beyond the current situation. Let's look at the 8 years, the past 8 years, and where we are now. We can categorically say that we have done our best and we have achieved what we are believing that we can achieve. But let's talk about the the achievement.
I can start to talk about Lagos. Okay, every politics is local. Okay, I can start to talk about Lagos, the great and wonderful things that we have done in Lagos, and then we now
I don't want us to go. I don't want us to go to Lagos first. I want to take you to your local government where you are the chairman. Let's talk about the Korodu first.
That's what I'm telling you. On a bigger scale, my local government, so many great and wonderful things has gone on there. If you give me the time, I probably talk from now till tomorrow. But all I can just tell you is that there's a reason why Lagos is called the state of excellence. It starts with the leadership. And that is what you see, the transformation now for us on the national level, to where we have our former governor in Lagos State being elected as an incoming president of this great country, most detribalized. It's a Lagos that works for all. It is a template that almost every other state now in Nigeria wants to emulate. That's a reason why everybody wants the Lagos dream. Okay. Now I talk about my governor. I'm trying to detach from emotions. What you're trying to make me do is like, you know what is you all about? It is a general platform. The All Progressive Congress is what you have attacked. And I am solidly, I'm sold out of my party, okay? And, you know, they say ideas rule the world. The principle and ideas of this great party are the things that's made me who I am, are the beliefs that I know will take us to that greater Nigeria of our dreams. And so you talk about this president, Buhari, 8 years. Mr. Projects, if you really look at it, so many things has happened that I could, all these projects, the things that we never thought was possible. Yes, by the time he came to power, we had issue with security. There was so many parts of the country that they had other country flags, okay, hosted in those local governments. We don't have that anywhere now in Nigeria, okay? I mean, the security, yes, nobody said it's perfect. You know, we still have all the stuff, but you know what? Give it to the All Progressive Congress, okay? And yes, we are not yet done. It is still very much a work in progress.
All right, I like what you say, and you systematically agree with me on that. Though there is a challenge in the area of security, but we know that there's going to be an improvement in going forward.
Even coming in. No, what I'm telling you is that that challenge had been there before coming. We had, I don't like to condemn. We had another party in place for 16 years. And that challenge was there. That is the reason why we came in. And I'm so glad that is the best choice that Nigerians could have made. I don't think we would have had a country if APC did not come in at the time that we came in.
All right. I don't want to take you into politics so much, because you are not only women of politics, you are also a woman of culture. You belong to an environment where you promote the culture and the good governance in our community, in our society. Let's talk about the children, and especially most of the people in higher institution. In the last let's say last year, we have a long period of the university students being at home because of the strike of INEC, of the governing body of the university in Nigeria. Let's talk about that. Is there anything that we are putting together now, like you already said earlier on, that will make this to be something that will never happen again in our country?
Like I'm gonna go back to Lagos. We've done so many new schools. We've done so much about, you know, training the trainers. Our teachers are way above bar, okay? So much, when you look about the themes agenda of Lagos State, transportation, education, okay, security, health and all that, you know, you would, I go to some general hospitals and I stand in awe. Like, is this really a general hospital? Because of the so much upgrades that's gone into all those stuff. Okay, so the teaching hospitals for us, like in Ikorodu, we just had our polytechnic now being made a formal university. We're in the process of getting it upgraded now also to a teaching hospital for a general hospital. Okay, a lot of the schools, so many new schools with all, you know, the markets, upgrades, serious upgrades. Okay, and so digital economy is what you have going for us in Lagos. Okay, innovative, okay, creativity, to saying if you can do it, you have a government that listens, you have a government that's ready to help you. You know, you got the LASEP, which is Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. Okay, so many people have benefited. Yeah, so if you have the entrepreneur skills and all that, it's the Lagos working for us. Okay, and so I have been here, I've seen the touch and feel. I'm on the streets almost every day. And I know one of the things that keeps me here is to see they said that the youths are not just leaders of tomorrow. For me, I say they are also leaders of today. Great, wonderful, articulate, dynamic youth that God has blessed this country with. For me, that is it for me, the ultimate. And I know that someday Nigeria will be sought after, okay, because of those great minds. That is why some of us are in this, okay? So you see us excelling anywhere in the world that we are. And so the culture must also be from the home. Okay, so anywhere that you see us, I mean, you talk about so many the negative side. I see the positive side. Okay, I'm somebody that, you know, Nigeria is growing almost 3-4% every year. Do you know what that means? At almost 200 million in our population, that's just, the growth is like one country's population. Okay, so the GDP must also grow. And so we must be very aggressive in being hands-on in the way that we drive the economy. And yes, some people maybe don't believe in this entity, but for somebody like you and I that know that there's no place like what is ours, this great country, honestly, we need to do more to encourage one another, inspire one another to be the best anywhere in the world that we are.
Okay, thank you very much. And I like the idea that you focus more on the positive side, but at the same time, a lot of things still needs to be looking into, especially being in the politics space, and also look at the situation in our country. You have a brand and you have a product that needs to be sold out tonight, because we have just 6 days to go, and the product that we have in our hand needs to go out to the whole Lagosians for them to know that we are ready, and we have done it before and we can do it again. All right, in the studio, kindly just help me display some of those write-ups, send it to the studio. We just want to give them the product and what we have, and the promises that we are going to renew and re-echo to the world that this is what we are going to do. This is who we are. So if you are with me in the studio, just quickly help me display some of those things that is coming to the Lagosians. Like
we
I said,
broadcast from Ottawa City, the capital of Canada. Together, we raise the bar and expand our reach. Through Afromedia radio and social media channels, the viewpoint here transcends the narrow constraints of traditional media. In the human story, we take...
Ready to be inspired by the amazing stories of best-selling authors and filmmakers? Afromedia offers an engaging media platform so you can begin your journey today. Explore our website now and let yourself be moved by the incredible tales of these incredible creatives.
In the coming show, we will have a guest from South Africa.
All right, thank you very much, everyone joining us. I really appreciate it. Can you help me display those pictures that I sent to you in the studio? Yes. All right, we need to let you know the people the Sowolu scorecard. That is full security. All right, I'm putting that on the spotlight and to let the world know about this. This is the promise that your party is giving to the people. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. Okay, put your products in the spotlight. Let me give you that 2 minutes to quickly talk about it.
Honestly, across board, you see this scorecard. Sanwo-Olu has been the best performing governor, okay? And one of the things is empathy. He loves dearly from his heart. And you know, you must remember that we had COVID-19, 1.5 years of COVID-19. He was also in isolation at a point, but he kept on. I mean, a lot of us probably wouldn't have been here. Lagos was the epicenter, okay? And I thank God for the kind of great leadership that we had in His Excellency, Dr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. We now have the Red Rail project, you know, the Blue Rail, the Deep Sea Port, okay? So many wonderful things that we did, you know, no abandoned projects. And for us in Ikorodu, we have Imota Rice Mill, okay? The biggest in Africa, third biggest in the world. Obviously going to be giving like 50,000 jobs. Now, you look at what that is going to bring to the community around there, okay? And every part of Lagos can say the same success story about this governor, Dr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. So definitely, it is a plus plus. He will be back again to continue, you know, his great job, you know, for the next 4 years. So I'm here telling everyone, when you do vote, please vote for all our APC candidates across board, from bottom to up. Yeah, thank you.
All right, I seem to keep you in the game. Each and every time I bring the good side, I see the smiling coming out of you, which I love that, because I also want you to enjoy your time on earth.
I'm proud to be associated with this. I'm proud to be associated with the success of this great state. Okay, our governor is excellence personified. This is the center of excellence. And anywhere, any part of Nigeria I'm in, or any part of the world I'm in, I am proud to say I am from Lagos State.
Great, great, great. I love that, and I really appreciate that. Before we go into the last part of this conversation, let's quickly talk a bit about the culture, because as Arebiri is not a title that you just give to yourself. It's a title that's bestowed on you because of your love for your culture and for your community. Let's talk a bit about the culture. Some of the things is disappearing in our space these days, which is the culture that we grew up with. I look at you every time when you are out there, well dressed, well packaged yourself. Can we talk a bit about how we can encourage this current generation as well to embrace our culture, our diversity, especially in fashion, in dressing? Can we talk a bit about that as Arebiri now?
Honestly, there's something great about this great country, the rich cultural heritage, okay? Not forgetting our identity, okay? It's very important. This is who we are. We must appreciate and just love who we are. You know, as Lagosians, we are lovers, we are accommodating, we are, you know, and so the rich cultural heritage that we have, you know, apart from the dressing, you know, the dressing is an appeal, but really, really from inside, from within, the beautiful, wonderful heart that we all have. So yes, Lagos is blessed, okay? It's aquatic, you know, obviously we're surrounded by water and all that. And so you have some of those things being part of our culture and the way we do our things, yeah? So our food, I love food, okay? So we're not going to go that. God has blessed us in this land to have, you know, the weather, all those things that make it like enabled flourishing environment for us. And so as Yoruba people, we are proud people. When I talk about proud, not pride
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. We have an issue with the network there. She's coming back. She's going to call. All right. You can continue, ma.
Okay, so we love to add value wherever we are. We love to make difference wherever we are. My mom would always be like, the culture, Rántí ọmọ ẹni tó ń ṣe, remember the child of whom you are. So because of that, everything about you must radiate love, must radiate value. That is one thing I think we dropped a bit in the next generation now, that I think we quickly need to catch up. We must let them know why it is important. The value system, it is what has built us. You know, labor, okay, work hard, you know, not instant gratification. There are no quick fixes, okay? Life is a process. Learn the process. These are the things that come together. And you know, the Arebirin is Arewa, and Iwa. Iwa Tewa. In Yoruba, that is the beauty and character. They are the two things that make up a woman. A woman without the character is nothing. You can have all the beauty in the world without character, it's emptiness. So you must carry yourself with that character, omoluabi ethos, okay? Those are the things that we celebrate in Yoruba culture that make us who we are. You know, we used to wake up in the morning, kneel down to our parents. Good morning, sir. Good morning. You know, my father back then would bless you, sing praises of you. You know, those things till today. I mean, if you wanted to press my mumu button, you will call me a Konke Ade, you know, say all those things. And it takes me way back, okay? And those things are little as it may seem, okay? But it goes on to build our self-esteem. It makes us to build a, you know, outlook to life, to where you feel that you can actually rule and reign wherever you are. You are empowered. You're not limited. Okay. So, as a Yoruba woman, you know, we had our mothers that were very, very industrious, hard workers, passionate about the family. You know, they would do anything for their children. And so those ethics were the things that were, and value system that were used to raise us. And for me, I felt Arewa is my title, but really Arewa and Iwa, beauty and character, must go together.
Wow, wow. And I love that. And I really, really appreciate you for breaking that down to let us understand what a reverie is. Beauty and character. And to all the women out there listening to us, we are putting her on the spotlight as the voice for the women. She just mentioned something right now. That beauty is good, is one of the things. But your beauty is not going to be the one to let you stay in that position. Your character determine how long you stay in that position. So when you have beauty, you also need character. We are not only communicating or speaking or talking about the politics, we also build community. We also talking about our culture, and we talk about our diversity and how important it is for us to embrace our women as men. Let's respect them. Let's give them opportunity to also exploit and to also be part of what we are doing. Just as we have seen this great woman, she's one of the people in politics doing so well. She's there in the community doing so well. And she's played a very big role in the family as well. And this is what we want. When we empower the woman, there's an adage in Yoruba land that said, when you empower a woman, you are empowering the community and the society. And that is exactly what this program, this hour, is all about. We come here to talk about the good things that is happening in our society, in our community, and the believing that we are in process. We will get there one day. It may not be easy now, but we know that with the future is very great and it's very beautiful. beautiful for us as we have this great woman in our society, and there's so many women as well in our society doing so well, doing great, contributing to the progress of our continent, Africa. Before we call it a day, man, I just want us to quickly celebrate who you are and your personality. I appreciate the great work you are doing in the community and the great continent of Africa. You are not only for Nigeria. I see you being one of the boys in Africa. I mean, sitting in one of the board of the, I mean, in Africa and also globally. But keep doing the great work that you are doing, especially sacrifice your time, even though it's not convenient. You are just coming back from traveling, but you still put it upon yourself at this hour of the day to be on this broadcast, to speak to people, to encourage women, and also to let people know that it's possible we can do it again in Lagos State. We have done it before, and we can do it again and again and again. So come Saturday, that is your assignment, and that is what your party send you to do on this program this hour. And I don't want to shy away from that. I want to focus on the main thing and to say that Arewa, I mean, go out there, Arebiri, go and sell these products that we have put in your hand. They believe you, they trusted you, they empower, I mean, they entrusted the party progress into your hand, and to come out here and sell the product. And the product is that this coming Saturday, go out there, vote in number for Governor Babatunde Sanwo-Olu. That is the person. Let him continue with what he has started. Yes, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. So please,
Sanwo-Olu.
Exactly, sir. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Yes. So go out there, please cast your vote for him. All right. Before we round up, let's talk about your own success story. You have a definition for success, and you have a definition for progress. What's your own personal definition of success?
Not yet, oh. I said I'm still very much a work in progress. I'm a public servant, ready to serve, giving my all. And honestly, I still got so much to give. You can't outdo me for love. It is the reason why I'm here. So thank you. I know I get all the accolades, the awards, and all that every day, but it's just a call out to do more work. When you're being promoted, when you're being celebrated, it is nice, but it is really holding you up to say you must do more. And so more we must do, because the society needs it. We all must be the best wherever we are, especially for me as best citizen, Nigeria.
All right. Okay, thank you very much for that response there. And I will repeat that question. There is a word called success, and everybody have his own personal definition for it. To me, my definition for success may be that I am on this broadcast this hour. This is a success story that I have. You also have a personal success story, and that is what you are doing now. But your definition for it, for the incoming generation to learn from, I just want you to let us know your own personal definition, not your personal life definition of your own success story. But I'm talking about success as a statement. What is your definition for it? Let the youth of today learn from it. I just
told you it is still very much in progress. I'm writing it as we speak. The more impact I'm able to make, the greater the success story. There's no end to it, okay? I talk about being continuous, okay? You must not stop till we all go back to be with the Lord. And so every day, make sure you do more. Be better than yesterday. Look forward to tomorrow being greater than today. So Yes, success is what that is, but you know what? There's no ending to it. The more people you are able to put smiles on their faces, for me, is the ultimate for me. The more people, and so every day I want to lighten up the world, be a light in the dark. That is the magical thing for me.
All right, I like that response. Thank you very much for saying that, and I really appreciate you for coming out to also be part of this conversation. As we are rounding up, you let us know that the celebration is still hanging. Immediately we get the result on this coming Saturday. The celebration we blew out, and we're going to have a lot of celebration. I'm going to bring you back, and we're going to be having the conversation and having the celebration.
By the grace of God.
We believe that Nigeria will work, and is believe that is going to be great. The next 4 years for Nigeria is going to be the time to celebrate. Nigeria is going to experience the new Nigeria, the new progress, the new moving forward. So let's believe in that. Arebiri have promised us that is going to be more better than what it is before. So please be part of the winning team. Let's talk good about our continent, Africa. Let's talk good about our country. Let's focus on the good side, and let's work towards our weakening point. Let's embrace ourselves. Let's believe in ourselves. Many people today shining away from their language, and the language is going down with the speed. I just want you to encourage the parents in that regard, and tell them how important it is for us to keep our language alive.
Oh, very important. I thank God I'm able to communicate in Yoruba, and also the dialect, Ijebu and my Kwara orientation side, okay? I love languages. So if you look at it, I'm your federal character, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. I'm able to communicate, you know, because when you do that, it just bonds you together as one big family. And that's why I talk about our greatest asset being our diversity. Okay, so a united Nigeria working for us all, and where everybody matters, everybody is special, is what it's all about. And please, I know English is important, but our mother tongue, okay, whatever, choose one. Okay, it doesn't even have to be the one yours or whatever. Choose anyone, but make sure your child speaks one Nigerian language. Important. Thank you.
All right, this is where we're going to be drawing the curtain. Appreciation goes to all our friends, family that is connected to this program. And also I want to say thank you to my team in Canada, and also to the team here in South Africa. You made this happen. I thank you for being here, and I really appreciate you, Arebiri Folashade Oba. Thank you, Honorable Dr. Folashade Oba. I remember last time when I'm introducing you is Honorable Folashade Oba. Then it developed to Arebiri. Now it's developed to...
The doctor came last year.
The doctor came last year. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
There's so much celebration that you are coming for by next week, by the grace of God.
All right. I'm looking forward to that, and I would love to be part of that celebration. Thank you very much for believing in us. Thank you for coming out to be part of this conversation. To everyone, it's goodbye from here. Keep watching Afro Media Canada. Keep watching the Africa Portal. I remain Dare Olusan. God bless you all. Have a beautiful week, and it's goodbye from here. Thank you.
Ready to be inspired by the amazing stories of best-selling authors and filmmakers? Afromedia offers an engaging media platform so you can begin your journey today. Explore our website now and let yourself be moved by the incredible tales of these incredible creatives. Ready to be inspired by the amazing stories of best-selling authors and filmmakers? Afromedia offers an engaging media platform so you can begin your journey today. Explore our website now and let yourself be moved by the incredible tales of these incredible creatives. Ready to be inspired by the amazing stories of best-selling authors and filmmakers?